Our very own and very favorite Amy Sue is crazy from the heat.
She's crazy.
Amy Sue.
2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? We appreciate Rich Masaki and Craig and all the kids and the teachers in Arlington. Welcome back to school.
Yeah.
Now, how many of you sent your kids to school today with a backpack?
Oh.
That looks something like this.
What do you got in there?
I don't know how these kids lift these things.
You can get a
and
hernia.
The things that the teachers ask for these days, and I'm not blaming the teachers because, you know, I taught preschool for 6 years and I loved it. So I know that you have to ask for all these things.
Wrong zipper.
But the list, I know, are unreal. 15 glue sticks.
That's too much.
I know. And socks. A teacher asked for a pack of socks.
You can
For
always use
erasers.
socks.
Interesting, huh?
Yeah.
Also,
What do you need
a
socks
teacher
for?
asked for bagged candy. I'm thinking that's for her, for when she's
Solid.
tired.
Or us.
And also, you know, she wanted treats. You know, and also, if you guys have noticed, the teachers have been a lot, wink, wink, nicer to the students lately.
Ah.
So maybe that's what the toy's for. I don't
I used
know,
to
and
give
the
'em an
candy,
apple.
I'm just
Oh,
saying.
yeah, I thought you were supposed to give your teacher an apple.
Don't they do
I
that
don't
anymore?
know.
Now it's
but
chocolate.
There has been lots of craziness going on. I think people are just crazy from the heat. So I'm glad now that it is September and past Labor Day. And who likes frogs?
Crazy
Well, there
from the
might
heat.
be
I like
a
frogs.
lot less frogs around because do you know why?
Yeah.
The traffic noise is ruining the sex lives of our frogs. Did you know that,
Hey,
Craig
this is a
and
family
Rich?
show.
Well, I believe it. If
I
you
know,
say
I'm
it's
going
just-
to keep it clean.
Okay.
They're ruining the sex lives of urban frogs because the frogs are not being able to croak loud enough over the cars because of all the traffic. They're trying to say, darling, come to me. What was that? I can't hear you over the noise. I don't know. So they're
That's
not
sad.
making
Now
baby frogs.
Not
That's
too many
sad, that's
tadpoles
sad.
running around.
I
out there.
know, but I think that's why they're all at my window every night because
I
my
love
husband
tadpoles.
snores so loud that the
Tadpoles
frogs
are always cute. I love
at our
tadpoles.
window. But anyways, there was a man. This one is like my favorite story ever. A man was in Culpeper who threw cereal at another man. Cereal at another man, and then
Make mine Honey Nut Cheerios.
shot him.
Oh.
I am not kidding.
Wonderful.
Who uses cereal as a weapon? It's delicious.
I like
and
it.
I'm just wondering, do you use Cocoa Puffs?
Especially Cocoa
Well,
Puffs.
they could.
Or do you go for the fiber?
Both.
Wow.
Because it's
Yeah.
got more bulk.
A little of both.
I don't know.
This is.
And did they throw the cereal in a bowl?
A little of both and a cup of coffee.
Or
and,
did
you know,
they
good
take
building.
the cereal, put it in milk? Did they put the cereal in a gun? I just don't know. Anyway,
Well,
and
if you-
then, this is also very funny. This is my firewoman Barbie. A 1992 fire truck was borrowed by the Manassas Fire and Rescue Squad, and it burst into flames.
Lovely.
On the parkway, the truck was headed to the Manassas to
Nice.
replace the ladder. The truck driver noticed the smell of smoke inside the cab and called his colleague in the SUV to inform him, but the driver didn't think much of the smoke because it could have been coming from anywhere. One witness said the flames were nearly 10 feet high that
Hey,
engulfed
Wonderful.
it.
That's a great story.
This is a true story.
True story.
Okay.
Police in Manassas say they had to use their stun guns on a naked man who broke into a city home early on Tuesdays. Officers were called in reference to a naked man who had broken into the victim's
naked
home.
man.
Naked.
Naked.
It's just, it sounds better to say naked. It sounds worse, you
Yeah,
know,
no, I
than
like that. I like
unclothed
that.
or, you know. Officers arrived. They found the man on the back porch screaming and yelling. Police said that it all started about 4:10 a.m. when a 20-year-old man sleeping on the living room couch was awakened by a naked man standing over him yelling. You know, my husband does that to me about once a month. You know,
Uh-huh.
stands over me naked, yelling, "Is it
Okay.
time yet? Is it time yet?" Sorry, Rob. You know I love you.
Of course.
There
Too
are
much
so
information.
many naked people stories.
she
I
mean,
don't
is
know
it
what
time
is
yet?
going
Is
on.
it? I don't know.
Oh.
There also was a naked man, true story, one more naked man story, who broke into an Italian restaurant in Garrisonville, just to prove that all this craziness does not happen in Manassas. Broke into Vinny's Italian restaurant. Ever been there in
No.
Garrisonville?
No.
I guess it is good because he broke in and
Must have been after the pizza pie.
yeah, I guess had to have the cannoli.
Or the pesto, the
My
cannoli.
goodness gracious.
Then there was the story of the man who was wearing only a t-shirt and underwear
My God, this is
when
all
he was
happening around
driving
here?
How
in a
does-
car.
how
He
does
was
this
arrested for being Huheey naked in
How does
Manassas.
this relate to back to school now? What not to
Yeah,
do?
not to do. Stay in school, kids, because
not
this
to
is
do.
what can happen. You could lead a life of naked crime.
Naked
crime. So kids, stay in
Very
school, get good grades, give your teacher some candy, and back to the desk.
Well, I guess we're crazy from the heat, crazy from Amy
We're crazy,
Sue.
yes.
What would a show be without Amy Sue? Thank you. And we're crazy for Amy Sue as well. Thank you, Amy Sue.